meeting is being recorded.
Hello, everybody. My name is Becky Cohen. I am a Gold Consultant, Evolution, Archer Travel. I am doing a new agent orientation for you guys today. So first off, we're going to start in your back office. Here is your login. You're going to log in with your agent ID number and whatever password you created when you signed up or enrolled. Okay, so you hit your login. And then it brings you to the big page with the founders. And I suggest that you actually get acquainted with your back office. But first off, you're going to come in here and you're going to do your PTA training, and see it's in yellow. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to complete all of your modules. And they will be completed and checked off as soon as you finish them at 70% or higher. And looks like I got 75% there, but that's all right because I passed. So then you're gonna watch the little short video first, obviously, and then you're gonna download your certificate. You can print this out to have it, and here it is. Okay, that's pretty simple. And we're going to go back out. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to find the Quick Start tab. We're going to go into the Documents one. And what you're going to do next is you're going to download or print all of these PDFs that are in the Document tab. So you're going to want to have this on file for yourself so that you can read it and go over it. The next one you're going to want to have and post so that it's very accessible for you to find with all the important information about Archer, because you're going to need these numbers for when you go to register for vendors. So make sure that you have everything. Like I said, I think instead of downloading them, I would go ahead and print them out. And then this one is your new agent packet, where you're going to go over all of this. You're going to read through all of this. You're going to read all of it. And again, it gives you some information here on Archer. And then it's going to help you get started registering for a couple of these vendors. So you're going to go ahead and follow all of the information in here and get registered. So you're going to get registered for your VAX, Vacation Access. You're going to get registered for Carnival Cruise and Cruising Power, which is Royal Caribbean. And then again, we'll go over this in just a second. Then it tells you who to follow on your social medias. These are the things that you want to have. A lot of good information in there. And then it goes over a little bit about your commission tracking form, the Akimbo Card, how to register for it and what to do. And make sure when you get it back in the mail, do not throw away the piece of paper that it came on, because it does have the identifier number on there that you need to plug into your account. Okay, more information. Always good to have, whether you want to download this one or print it out, either way on this one, because it is a pretty long file. So that's that. And now again, we're going to go over here on the left-hand side and just hit your dashboard, because you're going to, like I said earlier, is get to know your back office. So a lot of good things in here that you can click into and go over. It shows you the top earners. It shows you preferred suppliers. It's got a couple of videos that you can go over. And here again is how the Akimbo Card. You could actually click here to sign up for it right there. Goes over, just gives you a lot of information, which is updated all the time. Okay. So go in and click in, and move around. Again, the top evolutioners this month down here at the bottom, movers and shakers. And again, now with that being said, here on your big page, right down over here on the right hand bottom corner is your little blue chat button in case you need to ask Tina anything. Like, say for instance, you wanted to change your email address that you enrolled with to a specific business name email, so it's more convenient to have everything localized in one email account other than your personal email, which I suggest to do. So here's where the chat button is. So you would go in there and you would ask, say, I would like to change my email from, and then to, thank you very much. Okay, and she's going to go ahead and do that for you. She will send you an email regarding all of that. And then we're going to go down to your team. And in the tab that says your team, you can visit your upline people. And this will give you a list of who actually sponsored you, and then who sponsored them, and then on. And it continues to go up from there. So this was my sponsor. This was her sponsor. Chris is Shay's sponsor, and neither of these are actually active agents. I talked to Chris, and then up above Chris is our platinum leader, which is Destiny Prater. So then the travel site is next. This is your travel site. Obviously, this one's mine and not yours, but here you go to log in, agent ID number, and I'm going to probably, because I just got a new computer, so hopefully it's okay. So this is why I have to re-log in now. Otherwise, I would have been logged in, but I did just get a new, there we go. Great, we're saving that. So here is now what you're going to want to fill out is, again, this is what you might want to change also. So ask her to go in and change, like if you just registered with something simple for your website, say your name, and now you want to change it to what you're calling your business, then you can go in and ask the little blue chat to go ahead and change that also. So, and it says how to do that here. So you would go ahead and go in there and do that. And here's kind of where you just put in all of your information. So any information that you want. So I've got a YouTube, your Facebook, and you just fill that out however you want to fill it out. You talk about yourself, and then you add a profile picture. And then of course you would update it. Okay. And then while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and go over the commissions because it's right here. So once you're in your back office, you come up here and here's your commission tracking form. Say if you went and let's just do a hotel only, you would put in your client's name. A lot of people use their client information here, but it's okay if you use your phone number and your email here. Then you're going to put in the date. Follow this along because this is the month, the day, the year, and then when they return. So you're going to want to have all of that listed. So you're going to list a hotel, whatever the name of the hotel that you book them at. And then it's going to ask you for the supplier name, which you're going to pick from the drop down box. And if it's if it's not listed, always click other hotel. And then it's going to ask you for a reservation number or a booking number or a confirmation number of some sort, and you're going to put that here. And once you do, then you're going to click continue. And what's going to come up down below is the total price of the hotel and then what the commissions were. Okay, and then down below that, it's just going to have a little button to say submit. So I will show you on here a couple of submitted ones that you can see that I've done, and we can go ahead and look at it and to see. So you can kind of see that what I've put in, and I did use my email and my phone number on this one. So it kind of just gives a little bit of information. Here was the total price. This is just a flight only. And because I did it through a vendor that actually you can add commissions into, this is the amount that I put in. Okay. So again, that just gives you a little idea of what goes on in your back office and who. So you can view those. And this is a cruise. And it asks you that. Okay. Very simple. So pretty simple on how you go through a lot of this stuff in your back office and in your travel site. Again, here, your travel site is something now that you can share. So once you get to the homepage of your travel site, in the search box up here, or you can copy and paste this link onto your Facebook page. You can copy and paste it and, put it in I want to say a mock booking so that people can go and they can click right in here and they're going to come to your page. So what that's going to offer them is they can go over your page and look at all the fun stuff that's on your site that Archer gives us, which there's all kinds of different things in here. They can click in and view all this stuff. See, they can contact you about it, and then you would get an email. Right? That makes sense. So that's pretty good. Here is your vacation request form that Archer gives you that you can send out to people, or they can fill it out right there. So again, we'd have to fill all this in to go to the next steps, but you can go ahead and do that. You can find somebody like a friend to go into your website for you and fill that out and get it back. Again, you're going to get an email back for that saying that you had somebody that's requesting a trip. Again, you would want to give this to a friend so that you can, do a run through of what's going to be on that request form. It's very good information. So next, I'm going to come back out. We're going to go to the Travel Cafe. While we're here on your back office page, I'm going to go ahead and show you your account tab. So in case you need to update anything, okay, you could come in here and update your personal information. When you do get your Akimbo card, this is where you're going to plug in that number at. And if anything changes, like if you move or whatever, change an address, which I've had to do, that you can come in here and you can change your address. And then of course you're going to save all your information. Again, in your account, here is your update of your payment information. If you didn't want to be using this specific card any longer, or you want to change it, you can do that. And that's the old address I had, but the card still recognizes that one, so I leave it there. And then, of course, if you needed to cancel your account, you would go ahead and do that here. No questions asked. Just a little bit of information about canceling your account versus becoming inactive. If you are just having a little bit of difficulty right now that you cannot pay your $69.95 a month, you can keep your account active. Or in other words, you can message a little blue chat and let her know that you actually just can't afford it this month, and you need to go inactive for a little while. So instead of canceling your entire account, if you wanted to come back to your travel agent business, you don't have to cancel the entire account. You can just be inactive. Canceling your account means that you will no longer have access to anything, and you would have to re-enroll if you wanted to try it again. In other words, that means that you would have to pay the enrollment fee, whichever that might be at that time, versus just going inactive and then coming back and just paying your monthly fee. Okay, so let's go to now, and the majority of things I suggest that you go ahead and watch some of these videos that are in the Quick Start video tab. We've done your travel training program. You won't have access to anything else until you finalize that. Then we did your travel site, and now we're going to go into the travel cafe. Sometimes the travel cafe takes a little bit of time to load, so just be patient with all of that. Inside the travel cafe is a lot more information, again, about our companies. So first off, I'm going to go down to the media library, and this is where you can access business cards through Evolution and Archer. Again, it's going slow. So what you need, you do not have to buy them through here. You can print your own. You can use Instaprint, Vistaprint, whatever they are. I myself used Canva, and that is canva.com, which is a free site. But obviously you do have to pay for your business cards there. But there are some specific things that you do have to have on the business card, which is this. You have to have the Florida registration number and the CST number, okay? And you have to have one of these logos. What I do, instead of adding it to my cart, I just kind of like pull it off and put it on my desktop so I can use it from there. And now it's actually inside my Canva account, so I don't have to go and get it any longer. So obviously here is the business card that they have that you can set up if you wanted to do that. That is an option. I don't know how much it costs, if it costs, or how many they give you for that matter. Because like I said, I did mine myself. And on your business cards, you want to remember that you want to put any information that is pertinent to you so that people can find you easily. So your name, what you do, your phone number, your email address, your website information. And then on the back, I put, anything that I can give them. So in other words, destination weddings, theme parks, you know, the list goes on and on. All inclusive cruises, whatever it is that maybe you just want to be a specialist in one specific area, and that's fine. That's what you would put on your business card. And then again, if you wanted to do the team building side, you might want to say, and ask me how to become an agent, something to that effect. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and we are going to, here is suppliers and how to register for suppliers. This one, when you go into here, it's going to bring up some of the preferred suppliers, and they are in alphabetical order. And then there's more pages. So once you click into any of these, and here's the Disney, like was in the downloads that you're gonna, not Disney was, Carnival Cruise was. Carnival Cruise was in the downloaded materials that you did. And it explains exactly how to register for it. I suggest what you do is you open up another tab, because if you were to click on this, it's going to knock you out of the Travel Cafe. So my suggestion is open up a new tab on your computer, copy this, paste it into your search bar, and then of course enter it and then follow along, because here is your directions. Okay, so you want to have this phone number where it says agency name, and this is the cruise line phone number. So again, that's very important to know. There are different phone numbers for Archer, and this is Archer's cruise line phone number. So it's this one, the 9141. Okay, does that make sense? So you would just follow along for Carnival Cruise, along with any of these other ones that you might want. Agent Universe is a good one to get. Some of these are going to be in one vendor, like Apple Leisure Group is a supplier, which is inside of VAX. And I'm going to show you now on the forms. We're going to go to how to register for some suppliers using the supplier request form. Again, here's some very important stuff. You will need this, your credit card authorization form. So you will want to have that downloaded and handy for that first time that you get your first client. You don't want to be asking all the questions in all the chats of, oh my gosh, I got my first client. What do I need to do? Where's the credit card authorization form? Well, here it is. It's right here. So get it downloaded, okay? Just to have it, make sure it's bookmarked or in a file someplace to where you can find it, all right? So when we're gonna sign up for suppliers or vendors that need this supplier request form, here it is right here. Okay, so you're going to come down into the center and you're going to find the tab that says supplier request form. What happens is it populates down below, so don't freak out that it didn't send you to a different tab. So again, what you're going to want to do is fill everything in. It asks you for your Evolution ID number. Make sure you have that handy, written down someplace or memorized. Probably best to have it written down and maybe memorized. And then what you're going to do first is after you've had this auto-populated, you see here where it says supplier name, and it says please select. This is a drop-down box. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to drop down, and the first one is VAX Vacation, which is a very important one to have. It's kind of like our go-to supplier or vendor, because like I said, it has all kinds of suppliers inside of it. So make sure that you click on VAX Vacation, and then you're going to come down and hit the submit button. And now it's going to say that it's processing, and then it's going to tell you that it was complete successfully. and you're going to come back and you're going to do this 4 more times. You're going to fill out this supplier request form 4 more times. You may have to refresh the page, come back and hit the tab again for it to populate down below, auto populate or type in all of your information. And then you're going to come down and you're just going to continue. You're going to do one source, which is Princess Cruise. You're going to do MSC. You're going to do Norwegian. And then you're going to come all the way down to the bottom and do Pleasant Holidays. Unless, of course, you are in Australia. And then you're going to follow along with these, okay? And then if it's not listed, if you have been obviously an agent for a little while and you've gone out and searched up a different vendor that needs a supplier request form, here's what you would click. The supplier was not listed, or you can write down, you can put it in right here into this list. Now that gets a little confusing. So back it up a bit. What you want to do when you're here, I always tell my agents to go ahead while you're doing the supplier request form for VAX, because that's in your onboarding steps to get is VAX, because VAX could take 5 to 7 business days to be accepted. Okay. You may as well just get all of these cruise lines right here. And then Pleasant Holidays is another vendor like VAX that does packages. So while you're here doing VAX, just do it 4 more times. Okay. That way you've got everything that needed a supplier request form, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to look at is how to get the daily commissions. And there's a couple of different vendors that we have access to that give you daily commissions. I'm going to go ahead instead of clicking, because like I said, it's going to knock me out. So I'm going to go ahead and open up one of the ones that I have here, which you just saw in there. I'll show it to you again. So My Profit Agility, once you click into it here, it's going to ask you to register for it and stuff. And there is a code. So ask your travel trainer, your sponsor, what the code is for My Profit Agility to register with them. So again, it may not, I might have to Profit Agility, do my sign in, because my new computer. Okay, save that. All right. And again, if you can save all your stuff, make sure you write them down, because I did. I wrote them down, and luckily, because obviously I'd have to change them all again. So here is Profit Agility. You come up here and you can look. There's a couple of different ways that you can go ahead and look on here. We're just going to go ahead and look within 60 days of travel. Profit Agility being daily commissions, meaning that these are places that you can send your people and get outstanding. You can offer them an outstanding sale, and here's what you can make. With Profit Agility, you are not allowed to use the name of the facility or any information about the facility that you select. So this Sleeps 2 normally, so it's Profit Agility is for 7 nights always. Sleeps 2, it's a studio. Normal price $27.50. We can sell that to a client for $256.39. Yes, that's right, for 7 days. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to select that. And again, I would pull off a couple of these pictures, which I probably have. If this is one, in the, and I might, you know, copy and paste some of this information, but again, we're not going to mention anything about the facility. All right. You're going to see this, and you can come down and you can see that there are different bedding options. Sometimes there's different dates for it. So it's going to be different prices. And the green is what you can sell it for. And then of course, here is your commission. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to do this one. Well, let's go in here and do this one. This one, look at that. Oh my gosh. So we're going to go in here and we're going to book this one. And this is what I take. I would copy and paste this onto something. Let's see if it's, I'll go ahead and edit. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go up. I have a group. This is my group that I started. So what I do, sometimes I will come in and just, you know, use this as my template. Again, like I said, we have to get rid of all of that. I guess we could leave what town, so the location, we'll do it like that. Again, I would like space it out. Okay. Stay. Okay. Unit size. Something to that effect, right? Now we're going to go back. Now I'm going to, and remember, so here's the price, right? $54.99. You could sell it for this amount. You probably sell it right now, but you're only going to make the $43.72. So you have an option. You can add however much you want to it, because you can add up to this amount. See there? But you still want to save them some money, and maybe you want to sell it and make $300 almost, right? So then down below, it tells you when it's fully occupied, how much it is per night, per person. And again, I might just take all this now. Okay. I'm going to take this. Of course, it never like wants to take everything when we want it. We'll just like take it all. And then I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to take it back over here to my, and I'm going to paste it. And this is not a sale price. I'm going to put normally. Normally. I'm going to take out all of this because they don't even need to know. Okay. And let's space that out. And we're going to write in here sale. Sale price. Yes, it's about, we don't know, right? It's just that simple. And then you could add more to that if you wanted to. Like I said, I would come in here and I might like customer savings of this amount, how much it is per night. And then obviously when you go to the back, you were going and taking some of these pictures. Some of these pictures get a little blurry. So make sure that, you know, you take the pictures however you want to take them. I click and drag them off onto my desktop, you know. Okay. So I think we've pretty much gone through everything. About the last thing that I want to show you guys is, remember we were in here with our certification, is When you have some of your suppliers and you've gone through all of your training processes and you feel comfortable, you're going to want to post this on your social medias, whichever it is, whether you have all of them, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you have, Pinterest. The only thing that you need to do is make sure that this number down here is not visible. So block that out, because that is the social security number or driver's license number for us to be able to get our vendors. This is our access into the vendors. So you don't want anybody to see that. Anything else is fine. It doesn't really matter. When you do post this though, make sure that you're saying something in your post about how excited you are to be a travel agent and how exciting it's been so far. And you're excited to reap all the wonderful perks and discounts that you're going to get by just doing your own travel. And make sure that they know that you can offer them anything, any kind of travel, any kind of excursions, any kind of shows, concert tickets, sports travel, you know, mission travel, whatever it is, corporate travel, whatever it is that you want to say. But make sure that when you're posting this, that it's an exciting post. You know, you want people to see that you are just overly excited about this new venture that you've just embarked in. Okay, so it's very, very important also to make it a public post, not just your friends, because you might not have that many friends. So make sure that it's a public post. Okay, and then obviously you're going to want to get with your travel trainer, and you're going to want to join the chats that we have suggested. You're going to want to join the Discord chat. Obviously I'm not going to do that because I didn't write that one down. So Discord, there is, and then of course the website. I don't know if I have access to the website either. We are all in First Class Phoenix, and the other, so it is, where am I at? You guys see it yet? There it is. And I might not have access to this. Okay. Oops. But you're going to want to, again, you're going to want to do the same thing here. You're going to have to register for this. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if I did that right. Better start over. I think that's right, because this one's new. Uh-oh. Oh, it's an email. Okay, never mind. I didn't finish. Sorry. All right. Is that right? Yep. Let's try it. Save it. Yay. So then you're going to want to be, oh, it's Fantastic Voyagers organization. So you're going to want to come in here. All right. After you've registered, somebody will accept you in. Make sure that you've gone over all the new agent steps. So go through them. Make sure you've completed everything that's in there. Then I suggest that you check the daily schedule. Start with the travel tab. Again, there's all kinds of different things in here. If you are ready to start helping eliminate or mitigate your monthly fee, start with the team building tab. Start learning upcoming events. I'm going to both of these, so I suggest that if you can, that you guys do too. But Destiny has made this so very awesome. And yeah, so anything else? I think we've pretty much covered it all. Again, to stay organized, you can see up here in my tab, I have OneNote. It's a good app for staying organized, or you can use Supplier sheets or a binder. Anything else that you guys might need, always you can contact me. My phone number is 775-790-3345 if you have any questions. I am here to help at any time. And with that being said, I hope this was very helpful. Again, my name is Becky Cohen, Gold Consultant with Evolution Archer Travel.